He's a three-time world champion in karting and is considered one of the best in the world. Jonathan Thonon visited CalSpeed Karting in Fontana, California, and we caught up with him with our Kart Racer TV karting conversation.
I'm there for François Durand. I tell him I can come to help the driver of the team or local driver, American driver. So I'm there to help and for sure to understand the chassis, the setup, and the feeling. So when you have 1 day of coaching, is also to understand the chassis, move maybe some regulation on the chassis, and to understand what it can do, the chassis, for you, and the best setup for each driver, calibration, and it's important all good to make the best race.
Is there a mistake that you see over and over again that a lot of drivers do?
Yes, it's the brake point, and maybe before the corner, everybody go on the throttle. So that's a big mistake. You slide, you burn the tires, and for sure that's difficult for all the race. Maybe 1-2 laps you can go fast, so after you destroy the tires and the other driver pass you.
So really it's just a matter of beginning to get in your mind as a driver where those braking points are, where the acceleration points are.
Yes, that's not easy. So I think I can tell to each driver where you need to brake, where you need to put the gas, and for sure the good line. When you drive, you need also to think, not just to drive and go fast. So after some day of driving school, you can go fast for sure.
I know this is really, kind of exciting for a lot of our local drivers here in Southern California to be able to study with somebody of your knowledge. So I know in talking to some of these drivers here, it's been very appreciated.
Thank you. It's good news for me. I hope I can give a lot of help to each driver, and I stay here also for the race to help and to support, because you speak about the chassis, the engine, the regulation. So the race is big difference. You can win or lose the race with one overtake. You don't close the door for the second driver. You make a big mistake for the qualification. It's very short, the qualification, to understand, to warm the tires, to not overtake in the fast lap, because for sure every driver tell after qualification, yes, so I make mistake, I overtake somebody, I catch somebody, and that's all the time the same. So you need to make all together for qualification, make one fast lap, after qualification it's no crash, and after win the final.
Tell me about karting in Europe. It's so big. I mean, when you compare it to what happens in the United States, it's big in the United States, but it seems like you and Europe have taken karting to another level.
I don't know really the level in America. For sure, I have win also the SCUSA Las Vegas, and for me this is a big race, and with a lot of driver, also some American driver, very good. So I don't really know the level in America. So in Europe it's very high, and with the World Championship, European Championship, you need to be perfect with everything. You need to train and for sure make a lot of session to understand the chassis, engine, because when you lose 1 or 2 tenths, you are lost, and that's a problem. And you can make mistake in the race, so you need to be perfect to win.
Now you're going to compete in the Super Nationals this year.
Yes, I have a new team, the Praga, and I hope to make a good result, for sure to see for the first time another chassis of CRG, because I drive 12 years the CRG. I have made a good result with the CRG. So now it's new story, and I start with next weekend the WSK in Europe, in Italy, in Castelletto, the final cup, and after the SCUSA at Las Vegas.
So it must be exciting. This is like a brand new start for you.
For sure, it's new story. It's good for me. I can make a different chassis, different setup. I have everything new. Also different engine, Yame. I think it's very good engine. I hope to be the best at a good level. And after I see the result is the result.
So obviously you're going to be chasing another world championship.
Yeah, it's not easy to win for sure. So I need to make the two race this year, see the setup, the brake, everything is different, and maybe with some race end of next year, maybe I can wait a good result.
Jonathan, thank you for your time, and we appreciate you coming out to Southern California.
Thank you.